let me introduce you to my favorite tool on PowerPoint, and it's using custom shows. And what that gives you the capacity to do is two things. The first is, as seen in this PowerPoint right now, what I've got here is a situation where I want to show a video, but I may want to skip the video, and so I don't want to put it in as a sequential slide just here. So what I'm going to do is make this an action button just here. So action settings just there. It says hyperlink to, so I've already created a hyperlink. So when I click others, it will hyperlink to a custom show basically. Now I've set the custom show up, which is others, and it tells me that I'm going to show and return, so it's going to come back to this screen once it's showed this particular slide. That particular slide is actually down here. I've loaded it in as slide 9, and it's just a video from Bruce Almighty. So here we are. Again, click through, others comes up. Now, as you can see, if I scroll over, it becomes a hand, so you know that's a thing just there. Now I can continue along it, or I can actually click that, and it becomes the video just there. Now I'm not going to show the video for copyright reasons, and if I go back, we go back to this, and we can continue with our PowerPoint show. Really useful tool. Note also the kind of transparency tool used on the text just there. Really useful tool for adding in a show. What I've done is I've gone to slideshow, and I've said custom shows, edit custom shows, new show, call it whatever you like. You add in the slides that you want to have there, and then you've got a custom show that you can work with. Okay, that's the first example. The second example is a bit more complex, where you are open to other people leading you to follow ideas and things. The PowerPoint then becomes very non-linear. So this is my example just here. You can see there are several items, and all of these items are action settings. And so for example, this one just here goes to a series of slides on psychological issues. This goes to a series of slides on benefits and boundaries. This goes on to something about the hyperreal. This is a particular story of somebody, and this is a brief history of social networking. And so you can see, if I go to custom shows, just how many custom shows there are. If I edit custom shows and pick any particular one, you can see, if I go to edit, just how many slides are in that custom show. This is why Kawasaki's model of 10, 20, 30 isn't necessarily, it doesn't necessarily apply to every single situation, because there are some situations where you can get away with far more slides because it's really stimulating, interesting, it follows people's lines of thought, etc. And so I have these slides. What does that look like in practice? Let's just click on this. And here I can decide to go, where shall I go? Let's go and look at who Zilla is. And it brings up a little slideshow about her, and so on. And when I get to the end of the slideshow on her, it's which is an interesting image about living in a hyper augmented reality world. And now I go back to this holding screen, so then I can click on the next one, etc.